What's up, guys? It's about 12 something in the afternoon here in Phnom Penh, Cambodia. I'm gonna do a poolside meditation for us, and I'm really working on maintaining a consistent weekly broadcast to stay connected with everyone and to keep sharing yoga and meditation from all over the world. And right now I'm going to show you what I'm looking at. So that's my tripod. See if I can get a little view. There we go. Alright, so right now we're staying at a family member's place right next to the Mekong River. And I'm not able to show it from our floor because the cell phone reception just cuts out. But this is a swimming pool that is in the middle of the entire complex. There's the showers, and here are the at least 15 floors, I think it's 18 floors to the top. Pretty crazy the way it's set up. No matter where you are staying at, almost feels like a Vegas hotel. You get to look down at the pool. I'm just gonna rotate this a little bit. Alright, it doesn't rotate, no problem. Thanks for joining in. I know that it's a little past dinner time on the West Coast, and then for the East Coasters it's a little bit late. So thanks for joining in now or watching in the broadcast. What's up, Layla? How you doing, girl? How you doing? Are you still in the East Bay? Hey, Mark. Just let you guys take that in for a moment. Just notice this pool is actually very shallow. It's super shallow here, and then you see that black line right there. It starts to get a little deeper, but even then, at the end of this pool, you could still stand up, and it's basically right below your chest level. I heard about all the crazy rain over there. Well, you know, it's nice and gorgeous here, but honestly, if you look outside that entrance, hey, what's up, Lola? What up, Talicia? It is a gorgeous pool. However, they need to add some kind of sandpaper texture at the bottom, you know what I mean? Because even though it's standing distance, I'm doing the running man on the pool. It feels like I'm on a Nordic track. But anyways, getting to the point, if you look outside there, it's dirt and rocks and shacks. So never for one moment do I ever take this for granted that we have this unique opportunity to stay with family and that they have this kind of amenities for us. Because when you go right outside that door, it just makes me feel like Oakland is a lot better. You know, Oakland ain't that bad. So I wanted to do, let me turn the camera around. I wanted to do a guided meditation by the pool because, at least for me, I feel really good when I'm near water. Bodies of water like a beach or a pool, river or a lake. And if that helps you feel good too, then we both can benefit from this meditation. And it'll be a short meditation just to get some consistency in. And also, speaking of consistency, I'm gonna explain after our meditation little sciencey terms of
why it's really helpful to stick to a consistent practice, whether it's every day or if you choose to do a frequency or of 3 to 4 times a week. Why that's good for your brain, strengthening the mind-body connection, and some neuroscience stuff, okay? Off to bed. Alright, talk to you later, Lola. By the way, you guys, if you're gonna be in Mexico City, if you got some friends in Mexico City, me and Lola are putting together a yoga DJ pop-up session. Rogue Yogi and Yogi Ando. So that's happening in about a year by the time I get over there. Good night, Lola. Boom. I can thumbs up these things. Alright, I'm gonna set this phone up. Thanks for the hearts. Make sure I get some water in here. Alright, water. Got the sounds. Find a nice and comfortable seat for yourselves. You might be in your car, driving home from work. You might be at your home. You might be at work. Wherever you're at, find a place where you're going to be uninterrupted for about 5 minutes. Just 5 whole minutes. There we go. Okay. Alright, so you have a meditation cushion. Or you're sitting on your bed, getting ready for bed. Take a nice, comfortable, cross-legged seat. If you could do a full lotus pose, you can take it here. However, if you've never done lotus pose before, which is you're cross-legged and your feet are crossed at the ankles, you've never done that before, just do a regular cross-legged seat, or you can do a half lotus, in which you got 1 foot above the opposite thigh, and just do that for now. Okay? Something where you can sit still for a few minutes. And like I say, meditation is not to try to make the thoughts go away. It's not to try to force your mind to be clear. It is a good practice in observing your thoughts, whether they're serving a purpose that you need right now, or if it's just some recurring thought about the past or the future that hasn't happened. That's not happening right now. Once you have a comfortable seat, relax your palms in your lap, with the palms face up, or relax the palms face down onto the knees. And root your sit bones down. Pull the belly towards the back of your spine. And draw your shoulders back. This creates space in your lungs for more oxygen to flow through. At the same time, extend the arms forward as you place the hands on the knees or in the lap. Keep drawing the shoulder back. Create the arch in your back. Lift the chest up. Okay. And when you're ready, gently close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And exhale, sigh it out. Just a nice audible sigh. And feel that weight off your shoulders. Full breath in. And sigh it out. Full breath in. Sigh it out. And if you can hear the sounds of the swimming pool behind me, just gently direct your attention to the sound. With this style of meditation, I invite you to focus on one thing and gently bring the observation back to your thoughts, knowing that those thoughts are not going away. As much as they're bugging you, those thoughts definitely won't be going away. But if you can practice focusing on the sounds of the water. And then gently bringing your attention to your thoughts. Practicing a little bit of patience, a bit of stillness. Goodness knows we have so much going on our plates right now, whether it's with family or work, or anywhere in between. And when you can practice the skill of being able to reduce your reactivity to your thoughts and to dumb things that people say or do around you or to you, you can be able to protect your body. Protect it from getting high blood pressure or your heart racing from the reaction. Instead, being able to calm the heart, calm the body in the midst of all that's going on. On your next inhale, silently in your mind count to 10, going at a nice slow pace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Slowly roll it right into your exhale, like smooth like water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Roll the exhales right into your inhales. Go at your own pace for the count of 10. Roll it right into the exhales for the count of 10. Hi, Verena. Waving hello. And as you steady your breath, bring your attention to the water if you haven't already. Notice what it is about the water that can be so soothing and relaxing for you. Is it that the water can move around things like jagged rocks or flow over things like dirt or move through things like sand? Is it that the water can stabilize itself, find equilibrium despite whatever's in its path? Or is it that it brings you a sense of cleanliness, refreshment, Maybe it's just a really chill sound. It just simply makes you feel a little more chill. Notice now what thoughts may be coming up. Allowing the thoughts to pass on by. If you're at a grocery store and your cashier register scanning all your food and your items, that's like your thoughts. Just taking a mental note, the record, what it is, and let it pass on through. Note the next thought, allow it to pass on through. As we wrap up this meditation, see what kind of cleansing or flowing type of thought you can have in your mind before you go to bed tonight. Notice what lesson or what realization or what kind of persistent thought came up for you. You might be able to handle and take on. The sound of the water continues to flow behind us. Imagine yourself being cleansed with all that water. Just imagine it for a moment. And from here, take a deep breath in through the nose. Inside out the mouth. Full breath in. Inside out. Full breath in, side out, push your thumb and fingertips together, and drop your shoulders back, start to awaken the body. Hey, what's up, Lorenzo? Thanks for joining in. You guys can open your eyes, blink it open, and take a nice view of the water. So the water keep going. So now that we finished a really short meditation, I turn it to you guys to ask yourselves what came up for you as you meditated. Was it a little challenging? Did you have a thought that just kept popping up? Something that was bugging you? Or did you just feel overall relaxed and chilled? And you don't have to answer in the comments. It's more for you. Take a mental note before you go to bed, maybe write it down, whatever came up for you. And you can tackle it in the morning. Yeah. So, with meditations like this, it is definitely a practice. And in the beginning, I treated it more as a band-aid. I would just go meditate whenever shit hit the fan or some bullshit is happening. And it's really about being able to practice this non-reactiveness, or being a little more chill so that your heart rate doesn't speed up and start to affect other parts of your body negatively. Being able to practice that when things are chill, so that when things get challenging, you can continue to practice that through those moments. And the same thing goes for yoga. I posted something on Instagram the other day in my rogueyogi real talk post about practicing for a quote-unquote short amount of time, like 15 minutes or so, or 30 minutes a day, or a couple times a week, doesn't make you any less of a yoga enthusiast than someone who's been practicing 2 hours a day every day. And I say that because, some people might have that kind of lifestyle where they're full-time yoga teacher or whatever they're doing, and they can do the 2 hours a day and not have to worry about deadlines or other things with other parts of their lives, right? Or maybe they're so dedicated they will do the 2 hours no matter what, right? And that's just personal preference. But for example, for me, this travel schedule, it sounds awesome to be traveling, but we're with family so much, and with the climate conditions and the fact that we're constantly moving around, it's not easy to get my 2 hours in like I did in San Francisco. So really, all I can fit in realistically is like at least 15 to 20 minutes of just a nice sun salutation. My husband be video bombing. He's swimming behind me now. So anyway, as I was saying, doing something like 15 minutes a day, it's not just about training your mind to be consistent despite the things that happen in your life. Some obstacle or some challenge randomly pops up. It's in scientific terms, when you practice anything consistently, a good frequency, whether it's every day or a couple times a week, even for a few minutes, you are creating brand new neural pathways in your brain, in your cells, and it needs a solid foundation. So the more that you practice consistently, the stronger the connection is between the neurons, right? So it's keeping your mind sharp, keeping your body sharp. And what happens is if you skip one day, then you skip another day, and you keep skipping, really that foundation isn't strong, so it's weak. So it basically dissipates, and it's like starting all over again, which you can feel it in your body when you take a couple days off and then you try to practice the same pose and your body feels really, really tight. It feels almost as if it's worse than if you didn't practice yoga to begin with. And I can speak from experience because riding on a motorbike here in Southeast Asia, or sitting in a tuk-tuk, just all that sitting makes my hips just completely close up. And going a couple days, I went 3 days without doing my sun salutations. I couldn't even do a proper standing forward fold. Like, I had to bend my knees, right? Not that there's anything wrong with it, but it felt a lot more tighter than actually normal practice. So if you're not into the airy-fairy or the spiritual part of yoga, no problem. Take this science part of it as a way to benefit you when you make a decision about how often to practice and get a couple minutes in. And like I said, even if you choose 10-15 minutes to get a little practice in, that's way better than trying to wait once a week or twice a month to do 2 hours, because you're stretching out muscles that haven't been worked on throughout the whole week. So it's kind of tough, right? So with that being said, my internet connection's getting a little funny. So I'm going to wrap this up real quick, but before I do, thank you guys for watching and for watching the replay when you get the chance. And in case you don't know, I am leading 2 retreats this year. I am heading to Spain in about 3 weeks, and I've got 3 spots left for the Granada, Spain retreat, where I'll be doing a lot more in-depth meditation. We're going to do some journaling exercises, and we're going to do various kinds of yoga so that you can be able to get your yoga buffet going on and fill in any parts of your yoga knowledge that you might want to strengthen. and we're gonna go flamenco dancing and learn from a flamenco dancing workshop. And we're gonna go check out the Alhambra, and we have a lot of wine and tapas, so you're not just straight getting wasted on vacation, you're actually taking care of your body and enjoying everything in balance. And I haven't made the official announcement yet, but some of you already know that I'm leading a yoga retreat in Santorini, Greece this October. It's mid-October. And I found a crazy insane deal. It's insane, and it's unique cave structures that were built into Santorini a long time ago as part of a dwelling system. And so we got the cave land for ourselves, and we're gonna do hikes, check out the Santorini beach, and have lots of barbecues. We're gonna do lots of yoga. It's just the perfect time because it's hot in September, but tons of tourists. But that mid-October, it's still warm, the tail end of the warm, but the tourists take off. It's gonna be not so crowded and packed, yeah? So I've got those spots are going really fast because it's such a dirt cheap deal, and there's crazy flight deals going on to Europe as well. So if you guys want to join me for Spain and or Greece, you guys got to jump on it now because the Spanish retreat only has 3 spots left and it's going to fill up, and then Greece is just going to be full itself. It's going to be insane. Alright, so you can send me a private message, you can head up my website, and the details will be on there. Aside from that, I'm gonna go jump in the pool now. It is very hot. It's like 100 degrees outside. I'm gonna jump in the pool and do some exercise and expand my cardio so I can meditate and practice yoga a little deeper. Alright, leave any questions or comments in the comments below. Send some love, click like, whatever, and I'll respond to those. Thank you. Peace out from Phnom Penh, Cambodia.